Hello everybody, welcome back here to High Button Sports as we get set for some action here in the night part of the U18A Cougars Invitational. And like I said, my name is Jeff Werbin. I'll be taking over from Dudes from here on out as we get into what we're going to call our third out of fourth segments. And right now we're starting with Bedford versus Truro. This Bedford team looking for their first win of the tournament. Truro, 1 win, 1 loss. And they are actually in the same division as Bedford. So a win here for Bedford would be huge. And they're going to be looking for one, get on the board. And we'll start out here. This one in the left side corner. Pushed up along the boards there. Roberts goes in to help. It'll be picked up by Truro. Cutting around, Aiden War down to Sampson. Sampson's going to play that in off the end boards. Picked up now and finding some open room near the blue line. Truro stepping over. Pass over to the left side. Shot that one blockered away. And a nice little behind the back pass that'll send Bedford up the other way. In tight on the boards as Normore tried to bring that in, but had to wait for the tag up, and now back in the other way. Bearcats with it. Played in around. That one's picked up by LeBlanc. LeBlanc held up along the boards and a lead pass in behind. And Sampson's going to take the moment but shoot it down for the early icing here as we head back to the right side. Here at the Ameris Center in Liverpool, right off the highway. Face off now in the Truro end for the first time. That one back to the line. Shot back in. Doesn't make it very far off the stick of Humphreys. And it's fought for here in front and sent back around. Duggan gets the shot. That one catches iron, it sounded like, and a big reaction for the crowd as a rebound sent in, and Truro with some good chances back here the other way. Bedford in front here over the right side and steering on. That one's going to fly in around and back in. Redden shoots and scores from the right side. The assistant captain will put Bedford up here early, sticking with it on the corner there. And that'll be 1-0 here to start us out. So after a good push by the Bearcats, Bedford actually the ones to strike first as we head back to center. Picked up, and that one's going to be flicked into the right side corner, hustled after. Dylan Flynn, first two in the defensive zone, but it snaps back in, and Flynn blocks it off the ankle, and a good job there. And then takes a hit in along the boards. Picked up, and some stick handles, not going very far there as Bedford now looks to move it back, and they've got numbers 3-on-2 the opposite way. That one turned over, and it'll be over for Marcel Marr. Marcel dishes that up to Stevenson. That one off a shin pad, and it'll be chased after here by the Blues. Back over, Bearcats hold it to the right side, and lead pass up there near center. That one's going to be back in behind, caught up to, brought towards the middle, and a bit of a collision. Bearcats coming up with it, and now steered off into the left side corner. Past Marcel Marr. Bedford up 1-on-1 shot here as that puck is sent on back in behind and now hustled after. Here come the Bearcats. Having pretty easy time with their breaks in here. That one past the stick and will fall back for Marr. Still out there on an extended shift. McKinley plays that across for Bedford as they look to work it in. Grabbed in near center. And that puck is sent the length of the ice. Back into the Bearcats' end. On the left side, McGee moving in, but not able to come up with that one as the Bearcats hold on their defensive end. Centering pass. That one's going to miss a stick and head back in through center. Pressure on. Humphreys gets the pass off, and now a big hit there down low on Normore. And that'll get a reaction from the Truro bench. Sent back and around as they tie up. Still in the offensive zone, just inside that blue line. Try to backhand that around. Picked up and up the right hand side, War. War tries to get that through, and a hit flying through the zone, but it'll continue on 2-on-2 the other way. Bearcats throwing themselves. The Blues defender, and that one freed it up. And a good play, I guess, whatever it takes to make the move there. I guess that was Flynn, who's been on top of it here in the start of this one. Worked into the boards now. Grabbed down low by Humphreys. That one's sent out. And we'll go for the icing here as we're about 4:15 into the first period here. 1-0 off the one Bedford shot. Dropped in, that one hard hit in behind, and looking to come out with it is Langell. That one back in behind, and Bearcats forced to retreat. So the back and forth continues on, and a hit in behind there, but Bearcats able to get the pass off regardless. And just all sorts of room up the middle here. Cut off to the left side, trying to steer it in front, rolling off the stick, snapped on, and a shot with a save from in tight. And that'll be just past 5 minutes into this one. Shots 4 for the Bearcats, 1 for Bedford. Bedford leading. Back to the middle, and Lamrock was looking for it, but it steered on in behind and was sent down low. And along the end boards, that one comes back in a shot that doesn't reach the net, so Bedford still looking for their second shot here. Steer it up through the middle. Langell's gonna head back the opposite direction. Langell, lots of room opened up there on the right side, but it was covered up. Some good music here to start here in our late games here on Friday night. The rare tournament that goes from Thursday to Saturday. But that is the case, and we'll have the 2 semifinals and the finals tomorrow. Sent up over the heads and dropping back in behind. Steps up and fires that one in behind into the corner. As a bit of a sandwich there, but Bearcats come up with that shot, and falling down, hits the glove and over to the right side. Cameron Moore with the save. Falling back in, another hit that frees it up. Marr plays it back on a little short pass. Back down into the corner and desperately wanting it out there. It's Isaac Marr, so the brother of Marcel Marr, I'm assuming, and if not the coincidence, but another Marr who was calling for it down on the blue line didn't end up getting it. Marcel now with it. There we go. Now a shot comes in and scores. So it takes care of business when he gets it. Isaac Marr wanted that one to start. Took a minute for the puck to get to him, but when it gets there, fires home, and he says, "I told you so," as he heads off. And that'll be the 1-1. So on the 8th shot, tied up after letting in an early one, but all sorts of pressure here from the Bearcats. 8-1 the shots here halfway through the first. Into the feet, Roberts flicks it on back, and it's back to Marr. Flipped off onto the right side. Bearcats entering the zone. Lots of room in front. Shot, scores! And a huge gap there towards the middle. And that'll be a quick lead for the Bearcats within about 15 seconds. And too much room there in the middle as it closes up. And we'll head back to center. 7:51 remaining here in the first. Picked up along the left side and played back. Bearcats looking for the pass and a lead one in through the middle. Cut towards the right side, finding a little open room. Stevenson over into the corner and a high shot that comes in. Good rebound in front and it'll be knocked on out. Chase after, no icing. Haven't seen a penalty yet this game. Going in behind Sculion to pick it up. Lead pass connects over the blue line. Grabbed and back out to the middle. Sculion. Pass gets over. Bearcats, Croft. He goes over to Frizzle. That one's going to be knocked in around and forced to chase after it. Rolling in along the end boards. Picked up now by Redden. Redden tries to get the shot off. Bedford now with a little chance with it in front, but it's knocked back over. From distance, off the pad, that one comes out. Bearcats cut that puck in, but it'll fall in behind. Chased after there for Sampson, who's had some touches here early. And around the left side, led ahead, War. Passed off, and now a shot with a save by Moore off the knob of the stick, and it'll be whistled down. And we'll head back over to the left side. Picked up and into the right side. Lamrock picking it and heads back around. Gonna work that in. Nice little cut move there on the right side. Bearcats holding. Dished across. Sampson keeps it in just by a hair, and it's sent back in around. Picked up now on the right side corner. LeBlanc tries to play that back, and it's worked back in just on the line, and a quick shot steered away there by Moore. Into the feet, that one back through the middle, and Lamrock gonna pick it up from his goaltender who trusts him enough. And it's over to Bond. Hit late, so 2 official shots to 11 here with 5:14 left to go in the first. Over to the left side, cut up play. To putting on the brakes, and now a lead pass to the middle. That one corralled into the feet and over to the right side. But it'll be cut up there by O'Rourke. Sampson laying a hit, trying to. Into the middle and picked up and dished into the right side corner. Centering pass. That one not corralled correctly as Truro comes up with it, but now a turnover onto the stick there, Humphreys. Humphreys trying to get out, but the Bearcats still circling. Chop back to the line, trying to stay with it, down into the right side corner. In tight, centered across, shot and buried on a beauty. Marcel Marr in the right spot off a perfect pass, and that'll be the 3-1. 3-1 the score, and need to see some more here on the Blues side as we continue through the first period, just inside 5 minutes, and it looks like a penalty after the play there. So Bedford will head to the power play, and a bit of a break there off allowing the third goal against on a perfect pass through the blue paint. Marcel wants some more, tries to go through the feet, but it's picked up on the other side. Lead pass steered into the right side. Isaac Marr tried to get that up to Marcel Marr. It's held there on the blue line, brought back in. Here comes Bedford now. Drop back pass into the left side corner. Centering, that one rolling off the stick. Can't get on for the official shot. And now it's sent out through the middle. 30 seconds gone in the power play. Picked up by the Blues. Up the wall, steps into it for a shot that hits the stick and dies into the corner. Blues now from the left side, chipped in, stopped. Looking for some stick lifts, avoiding the hit there. Here comes Bedford, a potential 3-on-1 brought over. Centering pass into some feet, can't get the clear chance from the line. Stepped in and fish off on the left side. Uh-oh, and an extra push after, but cutting the lead to 2 on just their 4th shot, maybe even 3rd shot. We'll see if they update the shots here in the rink, but on the power play, and that one was tipped in behind, and Bedford right back in this game. So 2 goals on 3 shots for the Blues, and then 3 goals on 12 shots. And with 3:25 left to go in the first, it's 3-2. Picked up through the middle. Chisholm gets it back to the line, shot in. Trying to chase after into the corner. Bearcats in their own end, able to get that out first. 3:08 remain. Up over the blue line. Frizzle gets the pass off, and puck tipped over high above the head. Now from distance, rebound in front, and a good job there by Flynn to get the stick in and break up the play. Down low, Flynn works over to the left side, and now back in behind for what will only be, I think, our 2nd or 3rd icing, but will come with 2:40 remaining in the first. Ten more shots for the Bearcats. Sent into the corner. That one's going to come over. Scullion shot. That one tipped on through and into the left side corner again. Bearcats stepping up on it. We're going to roll off the stick there. Scullion shot from distance. That one falls into the right side. Chisholm spinning around. Back in front, it'll be Bearcats rolling around. Skillion picks it up. Big wind-up shot. Oh, and a nice save just with the arm, as that one had eyes potentially under that blocker's side, but stepping up to it. And we would like to thank Bear River First Nation for their generous support of the inaugural George Fletcher Invitational here, as we have just under 2 minutes to go in the first. And what I call the 3rd of 4 segments here in this tournament, and that one rolling off the stick and into the back of the net. A big push after there. But the goal counts nonetheless, and maybe taking a number for later. That'll be 4-2, and got to focus on that player in front as he was able to get that stick down and send it in behind. There's Shane Slade might have gotten away with one there after the goal. We saw a penalty be called after the last one, but we continue on. Dylan Flynn trying to turn on the Jets here on the left side. Bedford desperately needs some offensive zone pressure here. Up the left side, Langell. Langell stepping in, pad save. Back on the blue line. Picked up, walking around and moving and shaking. That one's going to fall into the corner. Under 90 seconds to go here in the first now. Tying up in behind, rolls off into the right side, and now the arm goes up. Hit laid, and Bedford will be heading to the box this time around. And Shane Slade, we said he got away with one after that last goal, but takes the penalty there. And Some back and forth jawing as both sides get full scale changes with 1:09 to go in the first. Back to Sampson. Sampson over to the right side, picked up. Trying to move down low. It's chopped that in behind. Fanned on. Stepping in, into the right, pass across. Oh, and lots of room in front, rolls off the stick. This Bearcats managed to get a pretty good look there, but it falls in behind, and what's been an action-packed first period, 6 goals. Marcel Marr spinning around, 34 seconds to go. Pass up the right side. And chipped back in the opposite direction. Down low and 21 seconds to go. That one rolls up into the Bedford bench. And we'll have the face-off just here to our left. Back in Isaac Marr, who plays that down low. Rolled back to the blue line. Isaac catches up to it, and it's in off the glass. Chopped that. Frizzle picks it up. Frizzle from distance. Stopped, and that'll give us the whistle here. 4-2 after an action-packed first period. We'll be back shortly with the second. All right, and we are back here for the second period. 44 seconds left to go on that Bedford penalty. Picked up and shot the length of the ice. On a quick clear here to start out the second. In off the boards now, Bearcats moving, brings that over and heads off to the right side. Chance for the shot, steered down. That one's split in the D and will be sent in behind here. Picked up by Maynard, our goaltender here for the Bearcats. 8 seconds left to go on the man advantage. Slapped back in there by Flynn. Lots of ice time out there for the D-men on the Bedford side. Bearcats pick it up. Over to the left. That one falls into the feet and will be bounced into the boards. Shot down, glove down. Picked up now. Frizzle in behind. Jumps over Marr's stick. Lead to the middle. That one turned over and right on a platter down there for Smith. But then it's steered into the right corner. Chased after. Here come the Blues. Back to even strength. Start of the second period. Knocked off there and hustled down the left side. In now Roberts. Roberts shoots it down. That one bounces off the end wall and gonna have to hustle after it. There's Trumbull. He played it down low. A nice centering pass. Still only 3 shots though, so Bedford having a hard time getting that puck fully through. Bearcats along the end boards, turned over. Now a centering pass, and that one chopped down on and cut off nicely there by Cooper Croft, and then over to the left side. He tries to get the pass through. And along the right side boards, Bearcats collect. Holding on. Lead pass. Schoulion couldn't hit it, but it's knocked back into Croft regardless. Gets that pass to Lamrock, who tries to center it up and able to try a few different attempts to break it in and then get it on this try. Right side, shot steered wide into the corner. Down low, Lamrock, Roberts on it. Back to the blue line. Bearcats pick it up. Pulling in tight, shot glove down. Centering pass again into the feet. Jumps up over. Some pressure coming in through the middle and taking out two guys down low into the right side. Moving at it, Croft. Up through the middle. Dylan Flynn able to stop that with the feet. Flynn seems to have a little power in those feet, but he's playing defense, so you really got to take the risk and reward here, trying to go for rushes or trying to use that skill. So you can see maybe he's got good jump when he's got it, but not really going for those full skates or those full breakouts, trying to create chances here. 4-2 the score for the Bearcats with 11-11 left to go in the second. Just the fourth official shot here for the Blues. 2 goals, however, keep themselves in it. That one's sent in from distance, and it'll be another attempt at the face-off. Picked up and chopped back in. Picked up on the other side now. Urquhart puts it back to Copeland. Copeland shoots it, blocked before it could get there. Nice little drop pass there, in low and scores! And still alive as that one sneaks by the foot. With plenty of time remaining, it'll be back to a 1-goal game. So 3 goals on the 6 shots, and that one just right along the ice. Finds the back of the net, 4-3. Back in behind. Now Bedford within striking distance, tying this game up. Put back in behind. It'll go through the blue paint and caught up to there with a shot. Sampson. Frizzle from distance. That one's tipping a loose in front and then covered up as the Bedford player comes barreling in to try to help on D. Face off. Dropped and then picked up. Bearcats. It was touched at, so it came back to Ogden. Into the feet again. Bearcats pick it up. Lead pass. Bounced in behind. Down into the end boards, or the half wall there down by the hash marks. They get into the collision and another hit, electing to focus on the body. Bearcats can't hold the line as it's steered up to center. Grab now. Good speed coming in down the left side. McKinley. McKinley cut off and erased by Frizzle. Puck falling back in behind, and a second to work it up the wall. The Frizzle jumps off his stick. Bedford back on it. Shoot it down. Inside 10 minutes to go here in the second now. 4-3 game. It's a close one here. Despite the shots being 21-6, that one overskated. Tag back up onside. Through the legs, can't get through the two players, and it's into the corner. Frizzle, shoot high, glove down. And a bit of a better period here for Bedford. Not as much time in their own end, despite not putting up the shots they maybe have wanted to up to this point. Still got the one goal. And like I said, more importantly, not as much time chasing that puck, letting Truro get set up. So that's been a positive for the Blues in this period. Bearcats, I'd still say, in control of this one. Into the right side. Falls back in around. Kept in on the blue line tightly. From distance, it's blockered out. Picked up Blues down low. Lead pass on the sauce up the middle. Touches up, but needs to tag away up. Is lots of time to reassess here. Over to Croft. Croft to the middle, stopped. Out through for the Bearcats, over to the right side, steered into the corner, 2-on-1. Croft gonna jump down into the hash marks. Croft picks it up on the other side, still with it. Wrapping around, comes back to the blue line. Big wind up, that one falls down. Lamrock shot into the gut. Picked up and now into the right side corner. Blues just fire it down. Somehow tipped for no icing, so very lucky clear there for Slade. And collision there in the middle, and two players go down. Slow to get up, and that one didn't look like it felt very good. Marr has to reassess, I believe. Marcel Marr. Croft now. Croft gets the pass off to Marcel. Brought in. Shot from distance. Scores. And finds the side of the net. And goaltender Moore would like that one back. But in the back there, it was 7:03. That'll be 5-3. The score. So a big collision at center. Not enough to take Marcel Marr out of the play as he finishes one off just moments later. Shot into the left side. Comes down in front, will be hustled after. Into the boards. Ran off and tied up along into them. Picked up now, Blues in front. Backhand, just missing wide on the left side. Good retaliation try there, but it comes back through the middle. Picked up, Bearcats evading the hit. Marcel still out there. Tries to give a little feed on that pass in front, but it goes over the heads. It'll stay in. 6:20 now remaining in the period. Chisholm, it'll be the delayed offside. Bearcats will have a moment with it now. Lead pass to the left side. Brought back in over the Blues. Sent in. And that one will be conservatively covered up, as we like to say. Picked up now and worked in behind. That puck grabbed by the Blues and spun around by Dylan Flynn. Back in behind for Flynn. And now a moment with it. Blues holding. Worked off another right side corner. Trying to come out of that corner with it clean. Avoiding the hit as Bearcats come back for it. Chop back into McKinley. Pass gets across and back to Frizzle. Frizzle evades a check and a collision. Eventually gets it up the left side boards there. Lead pass to Marr. Marr brings it in and fires it into the end boards. Stop up play. Back to to the line and a big shot that falls off in behind. Trying to jump up on that one's War. War. Take a player out of it and allowing his teammate to flick that up high over the heads. A bit of a rainbow throw there is what you'd call it in baseball, as that puck from behind flicked all the way back to the defender, who actually managed to field it clean. Up the wall on the left side into some shin pads. In up the glass, and now a big hustle race down here the other way. Taking away the stick, they get tied up into the end boards, and free puck, they're going to let them play. Hit laid, 4:21 left to go here in the second. Picked up in behind. Bearcats. Grabbed. Trumbull tried to get rid of it. Lamrock the other way, cut off on it. Now turned over and a chance in. Breakaway, backhand, what a save there as Moore gets the glove on it. Going through the blue paint on a chance out of nowhere. Carson Langell with a burst of speed, but up to the task there to keep it a 2-goal game, and the best save of the game there for young Cameron Moore. Back to Croft, shot. Steered into the corner. Bearcats pushed over along the boards there, and it bounces back over. Croft down the right side, steered in. Chance there on it again for Langell, but it rolls off the stick and then chopped that in behind. Centering pass into the feet. It'll fall into the right side corner. Back to the blue line. 3:24 to go in the period. Then we'll have our 10-minute break and we'll be back for the third. It's picked up. And rolled over. Skillian steers it across, and Croft looking to step up on it. Still just 6 shots for Bedford here, nearing the end of the second period. So not enough rubber being shot down there the other way on Adam Maynard. That one grabbed, shot from distance now, and that'll head on and be tipped with 2:46 left to go in the second. (29-7) as 2:46 remains in the second. Bearcats grab, shoot back out to the middle. Marcel Marr tries to grab it, but it'll be the Blues who shoot at, whoa, and by the coach's head here for the Bearcats. Face off one. Bedford from the back end. They're going to pull that puck in and dish it out. Turned over and not in time. It was a close one there for LeBlanc, as he came in and corralled that nicely. But for not on that one, as we head over, and we'll have the face-off right here in front. 2:20 remaining. Oh, and a big hit there with a little chirp after. Trying to take the player away from the puck, but still coming up with it. There's LeBlanc. LeBlanc, man on a mission now, and he gets knocked over. That's always a good move, though, when you go down and you got to come back up. You want to have a little pep in your step. Bearcats back to the blue line. Over to the left side, stepping in. Shot. Back to the blue line again. Picked up on the wall, Chisholm. Just 90 seconds to go here now in the second. 5-3 the score. The goal scoring settled down a bit here in the second, but the action still end-to-end as that one's brought on. Stopped up Blues. Urquhart over to Bond. Bond picks it up as we approach the final minute. Tipped on through. Here come the Bearcats. Right back on, fanned on. Played across. Oh, and an interference call, I'm guessing, coming in behind late here. So a goal would be huge as they try to pull this within one at the end of the second period. Touched in behind, and the Bearcats for tripping. So I said interference, but they get them for the tripping. Often going hand in hand. As we come over and we take the face off on the left side. Back down low in the corner. 4-minute power play there for that trip, which is pretty rare, but 4 minutes up there. 31 seconds left to go in the second. Picked up on the right side. Shot from the angle. That one bounces out friendly for the Bearcats. Kept in, though, by Roberts. Sorry, by Humphreys. Now in front, chopped at. Humphreys. Worked up the half wall, played out in front and a one-timer. He had 6 seconds. Oh, man, and Normore wide open on that one. Had time to go in and shoot, tried to one-time it, and then it maybe a little more time than he initially realized. 3.5 seconds remaining in the period. Switching wings late here. To the line, Humphreys. And it doesn't look like they'll get anything off. So 5-3 at the end of 2. We'll be back with the third shortly. Hello everybody, welcome back here for the third and final period as 5-3 the score here for the Bearcats after a pretty clean first two period. I mean, obviously a couple goals getting by, but all in all, Truro has been out ahead in this one. Bedford looking to come back in it. That one shot by Frizzle and it's steered in behind. Puck gets knocked back in through center. Spun around, hitting the feet. They'll have to chase after it. Down here in front. Truro slaps that back in and it falls into the neutral zone. Moving up ahead, Bedford bringing it in, drop pass there. Urquhart cut off along the boards and it's sent down in behind. Bearcats snap the shot out and it'll be rolling back in there. Blues pick it up. Over on the right is Lamrock. Still 2 minutes of power play time on the 4-minute tripping major. Maybe as a knee on knee, they ended up considering that as he made the tripping motion, calling the penalty. But still 2 minutes left to go and Bedford needing to get this puck into the offensive end. Trying to pull this game within one. Down into the right side. Blues holding. Minute 30 now remaining on the power play. Up the right side onto the stick. Here they come. Stepping in and firing wide. Heads over to the left boards. Little pass off. Trying to steer out. Rolls off the stick. And now it'll be grabbed by LeBlanc. And some good fundamental PK in here by the Bearcats to start out the third. Over the blue line, down the left side, Bedford looking to get set up, but falling down and losing that puck. LeBlanc with it. LeBlanc flicks that up ahead as it rolls down. Obviously no icing here with 48 seconds remaining on the power play. That one rolling off the stick, and you kind of think it would 3 minutes to start the period in a 15-minute period. By the time this is over, there's only 12 to go. And time ticking away when you're down 2, but spinning around, shot. That one stayed out, but it's loose. Step it up for it again, it'll come back. Smith falls off into the boards. Bearcats owner into the corner, and a lunging hit on that one. Puck gets played out to the right side, and Bearcats come in over the blue. Flipped onto the middle again. Blues gonna pick it up. Lead pass. Bearcats rolls up the stick. Marr on a circle back. Hits the stick and now left side. Opening up, back to 5-on-5. Some room here is backing up, trying to take the far away, and it's bailed out on the blue line there as a little too much room left on the backup play there. Allowed a clear-cut move to the middle. Save made, however. 11:31 left to go. Back to the blue line. That one's flipped down to Frizzle. Frizzle takes a hit and it frees up for the Blues, who send that out to the middle. Getting spun around and tied up, and the back ref here calling that one with 11:14 to go on the hook. And it'll be right back to the box here for Truro. So Bedford, despite having the 11 shots, 3 goals, and still well in this game. One here will go a long way though. Down 2, so you need 2 in 11 minutes, and you get 2 minutes on the power play here. That one rolls through on a decent chance. And the face-off be on the left side. Dropped in, Bearcats take a quick clear of that one. Played out by Moore. knocked in front. That one's going to roll off the stick, and Croft sends that back down. Spinning around, missing the stick, and back to the Bearcats. That one. It's a stick. Oh, and a beautiful layout hit there by Redden as Croft stepped right into that one. Took it well, but that was a beauty of a hit there. Stand up. Bearcats now into the glove, and now moving it out. Here comes Humphreys. Humphreys down the right side. He gets ran off into the boards. Comes back to the blue line, looking for a shot in, and a decent shot from the point for shot number 13. 1:01 remaining in the penalty. 10-15 in the game here. Still down 2. High Button Sports will be here all weekend long, bringing you the action. And we just wanted to take a moment to thank the Bear River First Nation for their generous support of the inaugural George Fletcher Invitational. As we officially tick into our last 10 minutes here. Played over to the left side. And it's worked on down off the pad, and Bearcats with a good clear fired out. Got 2 more games on the night after this. That one chopped around into the right side. It'll be West Hants versus Shabukto, and then finishing off with Colchester versus the host team, Cougars. That one picked up and sent back in. 13 seconds, so 4 minutes of power play time to start out the third period, and nothing to show for it here for the Blues. Down the right side. The Bearcats here. We do a lot for eliminating Bedford. Up the middle and a chance. Into the feet and over skated is Ogden. A little too excited coming out of the box there. Textbook, but can't get the shot off. Oh, and that's when you're going to be thinking about when you're staring up at the ceiling tonight going to bed. A breakaway opportunity. As clear cut as you can get, nothing will come of it. Bearcats trying to head on, but it's steered into the corner. Picked up in along the half wall. Stick kind of gets caught up in the arm as it's shot into the glove. Back in behind, Skillian tries to get the pass across, and it's sent down. Still moving with it in behind. Bearcats up the right side. Heads on over. Blues cut off there. Marr into a foot that's kicked across. Picked up now, Blues. Good hustle. Cut off. Pocket picked, and it's sent into the right side, or the end boards. 7:48 now remaining as we got a pretty good flow here in the third, but not many chances at either end. That one gets in behind. Looking for the pass off and intercepted. Well done there as that one rolls up into the West Nova Fuels ad. Beautiful rink here in Liverpool. Top notch for us for High Button this weekend. Face off will come near the center, and some fantastic tunes. As someone who appreciates the 70s, 80s, and 90s music, gotta love what the DJ's doing in here at the Ameris Center. Chisholm spinning around. Down in front, and now picked up. Bearcats up the right side, and that one will go for a pretty clear. 7:14 to go. This face-off will roll onto the left side. That one banked over, and it comes back on for a clear back from Bedford. Bedford keeping it in that offensive zone, but no setup right here. As a free puck then just knocked in across as time ticking away. Inside 7 minutes to go now. Grizzle. As the Bearcats try to hang on and move on. Up the back, Blues. It falls in ahead and will be hustled after. Stick comes down. Spinning around and a nice little move there from distance. Shot high. Rolling it behind. Centering pass again on the top of the blue paint, but Bearcats come up with it. Over on the right. Truro. And the arm comes up very, if they're going to call that a slash, that was a late arm coming up there on the Blues. But nonetheless, to the box, the Blues will go, and we'll see. And it was the slash, so a good second and a half, a thought there by the referee, but probably making the right call. That stick came down tough. And now, 6:09. They need to kill this penalty and add 2 for the Blues to stay in it. Puck back in behind. Little chip pass in front. Ogden tries to catch up to it, but it'll be sent on down. And now a foot race for it as LeBlanc catching up to it first. LeBlanc around for Lamrock, but it misses. Lamrock near the middle. Brought in over the blue line. Getting caught up. Number 7 still going at it there. Back down low, Liam Lamrock. 30 seconds gone on the power play. Gets it back to the blue line. Played across. Ogden can't handle that, and he frustratingly chops that puck back in. Up through the middle. And a swinging hit there. It'll roll back as Ogden letting some more of that frustration out. First it was the puck, then it was the player. I guess that's how she goes in hockey. Back down into the left side. 5 minutes flat left to go here in the third. Shot from distance, that one rolling high. Ogden. He comes out with it and chases all the way in and gets a little swipe at it. Ref maybe was saying try to play it, but no chance there. 4:45 to go. 37 seconds left to go in the power play. Blues spinning that puck around. Rolled into the right side and now corralled by the Bearcats. Looking for, oh my goodness, and a perfect chance there at the Michigan, or the Zekris, or whatever you want to call it. Oh, and now some blockers coming in, and now a penalty there by the goaltender, Moore. And got the puck up, but covered it off nicely up high. Is not able to finish it off. Marcel Marr, left side shot and went into a shin pad. It'll be touched up from Bedford, and yeah, the goaltender, the big blocker, and a frustrated Grayson Bond out there says, look at the clock. 4 seconds left to go in the first penalty, and now another one, and things not looking too good here for Bedford. Is now going to have to kill off another 2, and now down to only 2:12 time left after this presumably successful kill, if they can get it done. So it hasn't been a bad, hasn't been a bad effort really, but just not getting the chances needed and their scoring chances. When they're getting to the net and getting the shots on, they were going in for them, but just been a quiet third period in terms of scoring chances here for Bedford. After this, Shabukto going at it with West Hants. And then we'll have our night game, like I said, for the hometown Cougars, taking on West Colchester, what should be a good one. Up the left side, holding on to it. A little too long as it rolls off the end of the stick. Picked up by the Bearcats. Frizzle. Hard hitting to the boards there. Scullion touches it over. Picked up on the right side. Low shot. Pad save there by Moore. Comes back to the line and will exit, but time still ticking away. And a tag up play here for the Bearcats. Played across. Low shot. Still holding on, and it's loose, but doesn't go in. Corral, then chop that here near the blue line. Scullion shoots it high, and that one hits the glass, stays in. Big glass here, so not too much of a problem. You go somewhere like the Zatzman Sportsplex or Centennial, that thing's way into the mesh. Grabbed now for a wraparound play. Stevenson shot. Glove save made, and with 2:44 remaining in the third and 32 seconds in the power play, we get the whistle. Down on the right side, shot, blocker. Spinning around, and it falls off into the corner, back and behind. Blue line kept in. Top of the circle, 2:26 remaining. That one's hacked at. Over to Marr. Marr gets the pass across. Rolls back down, and a clear there off the stick of the captain there, Aiden Chisholm. Once played with hockey with Aiden Chisholm. A couple years ago in Bedford Minor too, actually, so I guess it's a common name. That one played on back, inside 2 minutes to go. Grabbed and moving around. There's going to be some pressure there on the back end as it's into the skates. Marr comes up with it. Shoots that one right back on. The Isaac Marr, who had a goal early in this game when it was still in its first few goals, and now back the other way, 2-on-1, and lots of time to shoot. Save made, and we're down to our final 90 seconds. Picked up. That one steered into the side. Blues try to come up with it. Marr back in behind, final minute approaching. And the Bearcats, who have played a good defensive third period, look to close in on win number 2. And delayed penalty here with 1:04. And it'll be interference. And that looks like it'll be Jack Redden to the box. Redden to the box with 1:04 to go. Ooh, that elbow came up there, but we continue on as it's back there on the blue line. Kept in. Bearcats, last minute of play here officially. Up 5-3. Into the right. It's caught up in the feet and will be chopped on out. Picked up and going for a skate around here, Cooper Croft. Picked up 37 seconds. Can't bring that one on. So the Bearcats on a circle back. Bond gonna go into the corner, and a bit of a hit there. 26 now remains. Up to the right side. Blues trying to get something happening here. Late shots. That one high. 16 seconds, and now a penalty coming. Knee on knee. Bond looks to be heading to the box. As we wrap up our first game of the nightcap here shortly. And frustrated Bond heads off. Just gotta drop the puck. Oh, and now they're giving him the boot. So for the knee on knee late, and some chirping there. Oh yeah, some extra chirping, yep. And someone's going to serve the penalty. No, they're saying he's fine. And with 16 seconds, a little bit of a breakdown here. Some more chirping as he's kicked out. Oh my goodness. So that's what the problem was. As LeBlanc, so even though they're winning, to finish off, 2 players on the Bearcats are out of here. Shot from distance, rebound in front. Spinning it around down low. That puck's gonna be chased after, and with 4 seconds, the oohs and ahs and the yas come from the bench. And that will do it, as the Bearcats will get the win over Bedford. And another game in the books here as we head back to center, and that'll do it for us here on High Button Sports as we wrap up our first game of the night ones here, and we'll be back shortly with Chebucto at West Hants at approximately